I'm Jilene Kortenhorn, also known as the Nanopreneur Online, and welcome to Nana's Kitchen. So we are going to have, this is the revised version of the Blueberry Crumble Crescents. Due to the fact that when I bought the Crescents and opened them up, they were deformed. You couldn't cut them decently. It was a big struggle to get them apart. And I will tell you that I bought a generic brand of the crescent rolls. I will not do that again. I will go back to a name brand that I know. I will not go to a generic brand again. So this is going to be my revised version, because now that I've got this gooey, sticky, this is not a crescent roll at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to smush it together. Totally smush it together. And then I am going to put it in my non-stick bread pan. I'm going to smush it down as far as I can. I mean, not real far so it's too thin, but I'm just going to push it around, squish it down. I'm going to take a little bit more of this, put it in here. So basically what we're going to do is just revise the crescent roll type of deal and kind of make it into somewhat of a bread with a filling in it. And then we'll just eat that for breakfast or in the afternoon for a snack. I'm all about sweet snacks in the afternoon, you know, a little pick-me-up of sugar. So, this is what I did. Just take it, squish it down. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know, I mean, it's all it's going to do is rise in there anyway. See? So I squished it in there like that. Then I'm going to take the blueberries and just kind of plunk them in there and mush it around with my spoon. Just a small, real thin layer. You know, just mush it in there and hit the edges. Make sure you get pretty much filled. You know, you don't want any not covered spots. Alright, like that. See? Then I'm just going to take the, what this is the pie crust from like a cheesecake. I went and I bought it at Walmart for like $1, you know, and then I broke it up. I put in a blender that I would use for chopping up your beans. But I mean, if you don't want to use a blender or you don't have anything like that, you could just crumble it up in your hand, depending on how firm or soft the pie, the crumble cake, or, oh my gosh, the pie of the cream cheese is. I still didn't get it right. So just let me think about it, work with me here. I'm a little frustrated that my first invention, you know, didn't come out. So we're just going to keep winging it. I'm just going to keep rolling the camera. We'll just go. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking the cream cheese, which mine is blueberry flavored, and I'm just taking blobs of it and laying it just down in the center, right down the middle. So 3 little blobs, or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take here, I might even just put some flour on my hand so it doesn't stick to it. And again, flatten it out. Pull it a little, flatten it out. There we go. Yeah, like I said, it's just, I will definitely stick to my name brand for the crescent rolls, because this was disappointing, but okay, we'll just make do, right? Okay, so I put some of it over that. Now this one is kind of already, you know, pulled away, so lay that on top of here. Okay, here's another one, kind of pull it apart, lay it over in the corner, lay this one on the rest, and so basically just take your pieces. You could take it in half, squish it in half, whatever. If you ever find yourself getting something generic and it didn't work out, but yeah. So that's how it's going to look. Okay? Layer it on the bottom, layer it on the top, then we're good. I preheated the oven for 375, and I'm going to put the timer on for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to just keep checking it because I'm really not sure with the 2 layers like this and the stuff in between how it's actually going to work. So, back to basics here is if you open your crescent roll or it's gooey or whatever, or just take your crescent roll and cut it in half, smush it all the way down, flatten it, layer it with this, take the other one, flatten it down, put it on the top, and then put it in the oven. Okay? We'll be back in a little bit to see how this worked. Okay? Bye! And we're back! Okay, so in the earlier version, I just squished everything down and we piled it on top and it's out of the oven. I put it in for 275 and I put this in for about 11 minutes. That's how it took for me due to the fact that it was so thick on the top and thick on the bottom. It's just going to take longer for the crescent dough to bake. So now that it's cool enough, we're going to take it out carefully somehow. See how this is going to work. See if I lay it down. Get up underneath here. Now it's still warm, so it might be a little gooey, but yeah, that looks okay. Oh yeah. Whoops, sorry guys. There we go. That looks good. Looks good for a flub, huh? What do you think? All right. And then what I did was I took some powdered sugar and a little bit of water and I mixed it together. Okay. And then later on, because to me it's still a little warm, and if I put it on there warm, then the powdered sugar icing thing, it'll just get all runny and run away and it won't look nice. So I'm going to wait till this cools and then I'm going to put the icing on. But what I'll do is I'll start from here and just drizzle it back and forth like that and it'll look fabulous. Fabulous. So I'm curious on what it looks like inside. So we're going to cut it open. Alright. There. Oh, that looks fabulous. That looks good. And the blueberries smell amazing. So, while I was baking and thinking and baking and thinking, I have decided I think I'm going to call it Blueberry Crumble Crescents in a bread pan. Because that's what I grabbed to just wing it and throw it all together. So, let's see if you make it. You tell me what you would call it. And let me know what pan you used. Maybe you used a cookie sheet and squished it all out. Maybe you used a round cake pan and put it in there and it came out round and then you can cut it. Let me know. Okay? Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. It was just a winging it, holy cow. But I am glad you stuck around to take a look at what we made. And I hope to see you again in Nana's Kitchen. Bye.